Hello and welcome to a Let's Play of Endless Space. I'm your host, Jazz, along with Al Chris. Say hello, Al Chris.
Hello.
And Spoddy McSpod.
Hello. Good evening.
Hello, and we're just literally at the start of a game. I have, as you can see, I have a home world here. The other two are playing elsewhere in the elsewhere, but I have yet to discover them since this is literally the first turn. I have two. You start off with two ships, an investigator, as it's called, or scout ship, which varies by the race you've got. We're playing with custom races at the moment. I've just, as you can see, some of the systems have got these like little markers above them. That means that they've got things there that can be discovered. And I apparently just discovered some research, free research. Yeah, the cheapest technology is discovered. That's nice. So I've just discovered HE batteries, which is the laser cannon, basically. That's nice. I better select one that I actually want to study. N-ray fusion plants, because that's on. You always got to have fusion. But yes, as you can see, that's the tech tree. This over here tends to be more the applied sciences. Yeah, applied sciences tree. That's like, factories, research labs, that kind of thing. Down here is more of the terraforming and exploration stuff. It's being able to colonize certain types of planets. You look here like to colonize tundra, advanced magnetics drive, that kind of thing. Over here, the diplomacy and trading tree. Yeah, doesn't need any more explanation really, but it also just have farming as well. And up here is all war. As you can see, I just unlocked that. I've noticed that the warfare tree tends to be a bit cheaper in science research requirements, which, considering the fact that you're usually independent research anyway, is probably not a bad thing. Alright. And here's my starting home world. As you can see, home system. I've renamed it, as appropriate to my race, which I'll give you an information on. There you go. United Jawa Reclamation Clans. Yes, I'm that sad. Yes. And my scout has just discovered the star system, which has got some quite nice, quite nice systems here. Okay, I think I'm going to send my colony ship over there and have that. It's a good system to find. Also, these are the heroes, as you can see. When I've got enough dust, I haven't got any at the moment, I can hire one and they can do things for me. A lot of things for me. But no, some of them are good at like winning planets. Others are good at winning fleets. Really, it depends on which territory they've got. Let's have another look at that. Actually, yeah, that's not at all based on something. Galdos AI. I've got an amoeba here called Galdos AI, who was always going on about science this, testing that.
I haven't had a look at my heroes yet.
Yep. Apparently, it's called. It is actually called Galdos AI, and apparently she was shut down for being dangerous. Because she kept testing. You swap.
Oh right, that one. Yeah, I've had her before. Yeah. Not a reference to anything whatsoever.
No, not at all. No, not a blatant. Yes.
Because we're not guilty of that with our races either, are we?
No, not at all. No. I mean, Jawas are a completely illegitimate species.
Of course. As are my collectors.
Yes.
My collectors will be assuming all the control of this game.
Yes. Of course. That's not a reference to anything at all, is it?
No, nonsense.
No, but as you can see here, this is my star system. I've only got this one planet. I can't colonize these yet because they're asteroids and I don't have the technology to colonise them. But when I do, I don't actually need to send a colony ship. I can just click on them and I'll click here, the icon will be, where it's currently got missing technology, and it will let me colonise it. But I can't colonise it at the moment. If I click on the planet itself, I can pick a specific exploitation, which is kind of a specialisation for the planet. Since it's Terran 1, I'm going to put... where's it disappeared to? Ah, there, it took a while for it to appear. But yes, yes, I'm going to put in a food exploitation. The others are like industry and that lot. Each of the exploitations seem to be better suited for certain planets, but you often end up giving them food at the start to build up the population anyway. If you want to more population, the more of everything you've got up here. These are the FIDs, as they're called: food, industry, dust, and science. The names are kind of self-explanatory. Anyway, I think that's it for me. This turn, that's the first turn done.
And where might your people be situated, Jazz?
Kind of like I'm in the northwestern galaxy bit. I'm kind of
Alright.
You know that big block, but I'm in the southern middle bit, sort of thing. Well, kind of like
the southern middle bit.
Yeah, I'm kind of to the west of the centre. You know where the bit where they join together. I'm straight west.
Yes, the northernmost ball. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in the northernmost ball, but in the bottom half of it, sort of thing.
What about you, Matt?
I'm in the bottom galaxy, and I'm off to the right-hand side of that kind of central.
Well, shit. Guess where I am?
You might need.
No, I'm in the exact middle of you two.
Hey!
This is gonna go swimmingly.
So you've got control of the centre of the galaxy.
That's a good place.
Control is a strong word.
But yes,
More that I'm squeezed and penned in between the other two human players.
what we've got here, the map that we're winning at the moment, is called a twin elliptical. It's basically two galaxies that are merging together. It's basically the description for it. It's randomly generated though. You know, all the maps are randomly generated each time, so it could be different each time. So we have no idea where things could be, but this one tends to have a middle bit that's quite clear and good for colonising. Although if you end up being stuck in one of the clusters over here, I'll explain clusters where in a bit. Basically, as you can see, we're travelling along lines actually. These are lines are called strings. You know, at the start you can just travel along them. Anyway, you tend to get what's called wormholes, which you can't travel along at the start. I'll point them out when we find them. But they tend to connect clusters of star systems together. So, for instance, eventually I'll get to the point where I can't explore any further until I research the technology to travel along wormholes. And later on, there's even the technology to travel without the use of strings or wormholes. You just travel between, but that tends to be slow. That tends to be it for me this turn.
Yeah, I'll admit that was one of the longer turns I've ever had. I keep having some really dodgy starts. If you read the stars, you can actually see which ones are more likely to hold planets, as you know. I've ended up with some shitters.
Ah, and I've just discovered...
Again.
You come up with some what, sorry?
Some terrible planets, again, surrounding the home system.
Well, I've just found a new exploration ship, apparently. And there's also that's the wormhole. I can't travel along it at the moment, so I'll just have to keep carrying on this way. Oh shit! Oop.
Yeah, I've got slow movers as a flaw for my people, so I haven't even reached my nearest star yet.
Oh, I wouldn't take slow movers, to be honest. I haven't taken the fast movers either, but slow, yeah, that just get on my nerves after all.
Oh yeah, I just found a free colony ship.
Okay, my colony ship is just arrived at the system. If I click here, it will give me the option to colonize the system. And now I pick which one I want to start off with. I want to start with the small terrain because it's got friendly locals, which gives them approval. And then go in and do the build, the exploitation. Yes, I ended up sending both exploration ships this way. I didn't mean to. That was a bit stupid. It's because I had them both selected when they were in the star system. Oh yeah, that's just saying because I've colonized the planet. But yes, as you can see, that means that number there is how many until the next person I get, which increases all the things. If you look in my new colony now, it says it's an outpost, which means that it tends to be more affected by expansion problems, which we haven't got yet because we haven't expanded enough yet, settled too many planets yet. But when you do, it suffers the most from it, unless it's within the zone here, zone in my system. It won't have one itself because it's an outpost. But as you can see, there's a number there. That's how many turns it will be before it becomes a full colony. At which point it'll get a zone like that one as well, and its disapproval will go down, and it'll be a full-on system.
The galaxy below us looks like a proper eye this time.
Oh yeah, it's not an Eye of Terror this time. There does seem to be a facey thing over there. I don't know what that is.
Might be a cloud of amoeba.
Right, well, I'm regretting not giving myself any money to begin with.
Yeah.
It's only 10, yeah. Like you did.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while to get my first hero.
Ooh, I've just discovered. This will be Auriga. Have I just found Auriga?
Someone else.
So I have. This is like it's like a story that was in one of the expansions, I think, or DLC. I can't remember which. But yeah, I'm gonna have to send them back now. I'm not gonna be able to colonize it yet because, as you can see, none of the planets are colonizable. I need to research technology to do that. Yes, that's me. I've done that.
God damn it! The first and only planet I found that I can settle on has corrosive soil.
Oh dear, it's not good.
No, it isn't.
You know, apart from that first star system I found, but none of the other star systems I found have been colonizable either. The first one I found is quite nice though.
I've got two that are colonizable, and one of them's a jungle one with rich soil.
Jungles are lovely. My home planet's a jungle.
As a base, that will be producing 7 food per person, so that's going to really grow.
Actually, I better rename the star system. I've got end of turn. Right then. Meow. So I actually make sound effects of my spaceships, so don't really. That's not sort of deranged. But yes, I should rename this star system. What shall I rename it? Well, I've got my home system as Utini. What do you reckon I should rename my new colony?
I mean, would it be criminal to start naming them after the planets in a certain popular sci-fi series?
What do you mean Blake 7?
Yeah, that's where Jawas are from. Blake 7, yeah. Clearly.
They're not from any series. They're ones I made up myself. The Jawas, I invented them myself, honest. But yes, we're currently waiting for whoever's currently got to go.
Yes, good. Already our people stretch across the galaxy.
Am I going to find Firmire again?
You're gonna find some. I mean, I'm already stretching quite a fair distance across the middle of the galaxy. You're gonna hit. One of you is gonna hit me sooner or later. It's gonna be a while before any of my planets have support from the capital, but we are stretched. Put it this way, I'm about to colonize my third world.
Oh yeah, because you got free colony ship, didn't you?
Colony ship? I did, yes. Yes. Clearly a band of colonists lost on the edge of space. Our people found them and converted them into soup.
Mm-hmm. You fiend.
Hey, soup breeds good warriors, man.
Right, I'm now going to hire myself a hero. The first one's only 20 dust. I'm going for an administrator type. I'm going to assign it to my homeworld. Eugenie! He now provides bonuses to him. Let's have a look. Yeah.
Is this the first term that you were able to hire a hero, cost-wise?
Might have been.
I got one the second turn.
No, well, I got dust starved, so I started off with no dust at all. But
So did I, yes. I'm only on 15 at the moment, though, so you've done well.
Yep. Well, I've still got my yeah.
I've bought a hero
I
and I'm on
could have bought one
36.
earlier.
What was that? Sorry.
I already bought a hero and I've still got 36 dust in the bank.
Well, I'm now going to study soil xenobiology. Ah, another wormhole. Titanium 70 has been discovered. That's because I unlocked that one there, and it unlocks now means I can find titanium 70 if it's on a star system. The resource is a resource. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like there's no. There's one. Titanium 70 is there. Unfortunately, I can't colonize it, and it happens to be the Ouija system again.
basically what you're telling us is the tech-heavy Civ has found the tech-heavy planet.
Yep.
Well, GG. Start again then?
No, I'm doing well. Unless you want to start again.
I'm doing fine. Let's keep going.
There's also, you can design ships and that lot. Yeah, at the moment I've only got 2 ship hulls I can use, but yeah. I've got those special modules. Yeah, I don't. But yeah, I think that's build. Wait, what am I going to end up? Yeah, see, Titanium 70s needed to build torpedo launchers basically on my ships. But I unlocked that technology, which I haven't yet. But I'm not needed for the shaft counter it, so.
Are you building ships, Lemonhead?
No.
Plus 10 approval on system. Intriguing, most intriguing. Or not. And that's finally built that. What do I want to... I'm going to build that on my home world. Especially since it's only 1 turn away from going up. Population. Then I can start thinking about building some more colony ships, but I'm not yet.
Damn, all my heroes got replaced.
Didn't you want that?
Well, I don't know. I didn't actually take the time out, like an idiot, to read the heroes. They could have been really good. Now I'll just forever live in wonder.
I'm sure the new ones will be just as good, honest governor.
Nope, nope, and nope. I got 1 administrator. That was the best.
1 administrator. Ooh. Has he got adventurer?
Administrator pilot. So his skills don't really mesh.
No, I find that. Yeah, it's. He could be good if you want to. Yeah, you grab him and you specialise him, so you got a choice with him there. But yeah, you tend to ignore one or the other because governor skills. You want to have a pure governor or pure admiral.
I did find that there are a couple of skills in, I think it's pilot, that are quite good for colonies actually. They give things like increased radius and better defences against being invaded, so they're okay.
Yeah, and there's actually, I think, hang on, when I go, I think the administrator also gives you some combat skills actually.
I haven't seen that, but I'll take your word for it.
Hang on, I'm just gonna have a look. Yeah, it's under defender. There's emergency preparedness 1, which is plus 200 defense, and then after that, emergency preparedness 2, plus 50 defense per pop. So that
Where are you reading this?
If you click on inspect on the hero, then if you click on in the top left over like the skill trees that I've got, like administrator or corporate, if you whatever you've got there, or pilot, it'll bring up.
Holy shit! Yep, I found it. Never seen this before.
Unfortunately, I found that it's not entirely correct. Unfortunately, it seems to be out of date. They seem to have changed things since they made this.
Yeah, they've done some updates.
Yep. For one thing, I've noticed there's on the adventurer tree, for instance. Let's see, I've got an adventurer here. Adventurer. It says plus for the Minister of Propaganda 1. It says plus 30 approval. I know that it's actually plus 15 when you actually get it for the first one. And there's a and if you go on the pilot, it says for Tinkerer, Tinkerer 1 plus 1 offense plus 2 defense is actually something completely different. Like it's like plus 20% to missile damage. So yeah, they can be quite not at all.
Yeah, I've seen that one a lot. Is that just missiles, or does it mean all like projectiles, meaning missiles?
Then there's Tinkerer 2 then gives you plus 20% to beam. So I'm guessing it's.
Oh right, so it is just missiles then. Right, okay.
That's what I'm guessing anyway. I'm not entirely. Yeah, you never know.
No, that sounds legit.
It is. You have three weapon types, which is kinetic, beam, and missile.
You know, I've been told a million times that each type of weapon looks better at different ranges, but I'm not seeing a huge difference when you actually look at them. If you actually go into the shipbuilding screen or research and read the weapons, the different damages they do at different ranges, there isn't a huge difference. Or is that just me?
Apparently,
It might be like the defences. It might be like the defences where on the screen it doesn't say very much, but then mathematically behind the scenes it makes a huge difference.
I've noticed also.
Yeah, they do tend to hide a lot from us.
I've noticed. I've also, from what I've read, from what I understand, when you set something to like long range, for instance, it means that it gets its best to hit ratio at long range. When you go to medium range, you've then got a lower chance than it would be, even if it was normally set to medium. If it's like beams, for instance, which are supposed to be best at medium range anyway, it'll actually have a lower chance to hit if you've set it at medium range. If you've set it to long range when you put it on your ship.
Apparently damage figures into it as well. If you look at the different damage outputs that you get at the different ranges, they change as well.
Let's have a look. 103 damage for medium lasers at long range. I'm sorry, 135 damage for lasers at medium range. 45 damage at melee range. Interesting. So they get the best.
So lasers are terrible at melee, yeah.
They're terrible at melee and they're not so good at long range. Long range is 103 damage, while medium range is 135. Kinetic.
Well, that's not a crippling amount.
No. Kinetic. Long range, 25 projectiles per salvo. 1 accuracy, 3 damage. Medium range, it's 1 damage. 0.8 accuracy and 45 projectiles. At melee range.
And then at melee it's 60. 60 projectiles at melee, yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Although, well, because long range kinetics get 3 damage per projectile though. So which is actually more, but it's smaller salvo. I'm now studying Tundra. This will now unlock. So I'm studying Xenobot.
I think you'll find, sir. I think you'll find that the projectiles do more damage at long range because they have time and space to accelerate.
Ah.
Bit of knowledge there for you, sir.
Hang on. How are they accelerating longer? I mean, that would imply that they've got like engines on the bullets or something to speed them up.
It's a space thing.
It's a space thing, isn't it?
Yeah, with no outside resistance, we just keep getting faster and faster until we reach maximum velocity, right?
I'm sure that's not quite how they work. I'm sure that's not physics.
No, they would have to have a drive to keep them going without any form of resistance gates to maintain their speed indefinitely.
Yeah, that's yes, that's how I understand physics. Yeah, no. They don't
I
speed
failed
up.
physics, what do I know?
But yes, as you can see, I'm building.
Okay, so I've got my first hero now.
Instead of building the colony ship, I'm building this stuff because I'm waiting for the population on my homeworld to go up. Because when I build a colony ship, the population will go down, and the higher the population, the more
Also-
you get.
Also, whilst you're producing a colony ship, you will not be producing people on your planet either, so you can be without population growth for quite some time, and then lose the population.
Yeah, so it's better. So I find it's better to build up your population at the first, so that when you do build a colony ship, they build it quicker as well, because there's more of them. Yeah, like I said, it ups the industry, so the industry will be higher, the higher the population. So the downtime for colony growth will be lower. But yes, it appears that I've explored my cluster fully. We're on small clusters in this game, so once I've unlocked the technology to go through wormholes, I can then explore the rest of the galaxy and claim my rightful place as owner of the universe.
It's happened purely accidentally, but I may have made an error in stringing my civilization across to make a wall between the northern and southern balls of the universe here.
What? What are you talking about? People's balls now?
Yes, I am dividing the two great balls that comprise our galaxy.
Uh-huh.
Because, you know, it's the height of strategy to piss off as many people as you can, right?
Who are you pissing off?
Everyone.
Actually, no, what you're doing is you're creating a blockade, so everyone has to be friends with you if they wish to trade with the other people on the other side of the universe, which will make you a powerhouse for trade.
Ah, yeah, I like your thinking, sir.
Because you'll be able to ask whatever you want to let people through.
Yeah, somehow I don't think the AI will care that much.
They do actually. If you get yourself the diplomacy so you can actually ask for goods and dust, they tend to pay quite a bit for your friendship.
Yeah, I found
fair
that.
enough.
Regardless of whether or not you're actually in a good position or not, they do tend to. Yeah, you tend to. I can like often get like resources and like dust per turn, favors out, just to buy my friendship.
Ah, but as you say, they don't seem to care about the actual positioning when we take that into consideration, do they? So I don't think the AI is going to care that I have this awesome divide between the galaxies.
No, but I think we might.
Yeah, you two will.
Ah, it looks like my my hero has leveled up. Yes, he's gained level 2. Now he's gained. Yeah, I'm going to take Director 1. Up his administration skills, which increases his labour skills by 3, which by itself gives plus 20% to food and plus 20% to industry. Very nice. And I'm now going to research. Do I go straight? Yeah, I'm going to go straight onto that. And get me some, what's it called? Yeah, because I want to get up to that. The applied Casimir effect. Because it then lets me travel through wormholes. Might seem a bit counterproductive because yeah, I should be colonizing planets, but around me. But honestly, I like to spread out a bit. Utini! Utini!
What are you saying about my mother?
You heard. I'll have to look up the Jawa curse again. There's a Jawa curse. Oh, Watty. Watty.
Have you got an actual wiki up for Jawas?
Not at the moment, no. But if you go on the Wikipedia, apparently they have actually got Jawa words. If you go and look for Jawawese, they've got a few choices.
Jawanese?
Jawawese. Jawaese.
Oh, I see. That's much less offensive.
Yes. Much less offensive. I'm going to wait another 2 turns, I think, and put that in there. In the meantime...
Right, well, I've scouted my entire wing of the galaxy, so this scout's useless now. To the scrapyard with you!
Well, you could wait until you can, like, explore, go through wormholes.
Not yet, I can't.
Yeah, no, but it can't take you that long to get there.
Oh, yes it can. It's gonna take, 20 turns to get it at this stage.
I'm 16 turns to get the applied Casimir effect.
12 turns. That's including the detect before as well.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, I want to get out exploring as fast as I can because then I can try and beat people to the exploration events to get all the nice juicy exploration stuff, which can sometimes release.
Yeah, about it.
So what was that say?
Or all those nasty pirates.
Ah yes, pirates. The jolly green giants of the sea, of the space lanes.
How long is it taking you guys to build colony ships at this stage? You know, just for reference.
For me,
6 turns.
For me, it would take
6?
6? How the hell have you got down to 6? It would take me 7 turns to build a colony ship at the moment.
Because I've
I'm
got
on
6
9.
people,
I'm on 9.
I have 6 people on my planet, so I've got quite a bit of production going. Because as a bonus, I pump out people.
Oh yes, you like to pump out people, don't you?
Put a rubber on it.
He's the Catholic Church of... I shouldn't say that.
No, go on. What were you saying? He's the Catholic Church of space, is that what you were saying?
Pretty much, yeah. You know, no, probably outlaws protection on his systems to make sure that he gets a high population going.
Hey, if it works, it works.
Hey, damn right. Yeah. Population is important in this game. Ups all your production. Right then. We seem to be waiting on, who is it? Let's have a look. Yellow.
That would be the Lemonheads.
The damn lemon heads. I thought they were lemon grabs.
Acceptable. They're both.
That would be... Ah, here we go. Aha. Right, now let's have a look. Oh, that one's produced. Yeah. Ah. Hmm. 5 there. 6 on that one. Right. 6 turns. I'm going to produce me. As you can see, now that I'm producing a procreator, as my species calls it, production birth rate's gone to 0%. Because, you know, it's freezing production thingamajig. Now, do I wait for them to go up a population size before producing or not? It'd be 1 turn quicker. And, you know, of course I could then immediately start jumping out another ship if I needed to. Solid.
You know, for having a planet where the soil tries to eat you, my people are pretty happy there.
Why have you got a soil, that planet that's got soil that eats people?
You know, for the challenge.
Fair enough, fair enough. Well, my hero's gone up another level, so I'm taking civil engineer. That's plus 10 industry. That'll speed things up as well, especially on my home system. Yes, it goes down to 4 now. Yep, 5 turns. It would be fully now.
Yeah, I could do with one of those upgrades. And speaking of which, I just got my first one.
Plus 1, is that like, you know, shopping or something?
Hey, it took me ages to get my first hero, man. Give me a break.
As you can see, I could do an immediate buyout, which would reduce it to 1 turn, but I can't afford it. And it's not worth it at this stage.
I'm at that awkward position where all my tech costs 5 turns, so I don't have any preference.
All your tech takes 5 turns.
Yeah, all the tech's available to me, 5 turns, so I don't know which one to get now. This happens every game.
I like being, you know, being a science buddy race.
I mean, I suppose just to keep competitive with you guys, I should head towards that Casimir effect.
That's what I tend to do. But then again, it depends on. I mean, do you need to research planets to set so you can colonize stuff, or do you?
No, I've got all the available planets I need at the moment.
Yep.
It's mainly because I have the scout sat doing nothing now.
That is the downside of these small clusters, when it really slows down my initial play. Because, my people just like spread and spread and spread. I have to get to wormholes before I can move on and do stuff.
My cluster isn't that small. How many systems did you guys get?
5.
5?
I got 9.
I got 8.
Yeah, it's going much better for me than the last game.
Definitely sounds it. I'm switching this one to...
I mean, all the planets around me are kind of shitty, so we're having to make the most out of them. But my people are proper ballers, so they can handle it.
As you can see, I've just changed this one's exploitation to industrial zone because it'll take 2 turns to do so. By which point it will have finally got its last person as well at the same time. And then and it will help speed up the production. And since I'm not producing any population at the time, and I'm building the colony ship, which I don't need food really. Eugenie's now created a procreator, so now I can click here, create, it'll send it out. Should I build another procreator now? Right, it's going to be the same number of turns, 5 turns. So yeah, go on. There's my new procreator. Now where do I send it? This one looks nice.
Hey Jazz, was it you who said you was in the south?
I'm in the northwest. I'm in the south of the northern ball.
Cool, okay. So Matt, you're in the south, right?
I am, yes.
Whereabouts? If you don't mind me asking.
To the east.
It seems, Jazz, that we're probably closer to each other.
Interesting.
Any red supergiants on your southern borders there?
Red supergiants. What?
Yeah.
Connected to a wormhole or?
Yes.
Not connected to a wormhole, no. Oh, you mean
We might be a
actually,
bit further
wait,
away then.
There is a red dwarf.
Hang.
But that's on the other side to me, so it's what I can get to. Want to go through wormholes.
Hang on. Wait. Is the red dwarf... So the red dwarf is on the other side. Is it a red giant on your side?
No, it's a binary star system.
Ah, well, never mind then. We're not as close as I thought.
Because we've got some more clusters on, we've probably got a cluster in between us.
Yeah.
I've done some other research in between, so it's 11 turns before I get the wormholes.
11 turns.
Yeah, looks like I'm going to get them last.
Well, the planet system that I thought would be at max population, it must have built the change exploitation just before. What's it called? Because it needed one more turn, but now it's at the turn, so yeah, I can now hopefully build it. Let's have a look. A procreator. Because Core Weaves gives plus 20 approval, I'm in that one. Actually, now that I've colonised my third system, if you have a look, see, minus 8.3 from expansion disapproval. Because I've expanded too much, apparently. Now, tundras are usually best for industrial zones, but I want to get the population up, so more plants. Now, if you have a look at the tech tree again for the applied Casimir, which I'm going for, it's also got a colonisation program improvement, minus 22% expansion disapproval in the system. Basically, it reduces all expansion disapproval, which will be important for later on. How many turns are you guys away from getting it?
9.
Hang on. Well, I mean, if I started doing it now, it would be 11.
Is that the tech itself, or including the techs on the way?
Yeah, that's the tech itself. No, I've got it available to me, but it'll be 11 turns.
Ah.
I mean, I don't know what else I'm going to research, because the rest of this is junk.
The later stuff gets good.
So the initial stuff is very good.
Yeah,
There's one that gives you a bonus to production. There's one that gives you a bonus to your science. One that gives you a bonus to your food. No.
Oh, I've got all that. It's the second stage ones that are a bit janky.
They're improvement on what you would on the first stage ones.
Well, like if you look on the, let's have a look on the left. You've got particle scanning, which is, well, it gives you a little bit of extra influence, so it doesn't affect me. There's dense orbitals for more population. That doesn't affect me because my planets aren't full yet. And then you've got diplomacy. Doesn't affect me because I haven't met anyone. So there's loads, and then there's invasion in the north. That doesn't apply. There's loads of janky stuff.
Well, the satellites I find tend to be quite useful.
Yeah, I think that is the most useful.
The Hyperion and the geoindustrial plants are both very good to get your production up.
Yeah, definitely.
That's cool.
You need to unlock those resources, really. Once you unlock the resources, you can find out where they are. I'll be getting onto them once I've got applied Casimir.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with core mining.
Yeah, that's yeah. I'd go for that after because I still got to get Synology for the tourism, which is quite handy for getting that extra bit of money. I find in the early stages. But like I said, I'm trying to get the wormholes unlocked first.
I can live without them for now.
And as you can see, I've now unlocked wormholes. Let's set a new research. Go for that. And let's begin exploration. Wormholes, no matter how much movement you've got, always use up all your movement that you've got left to go through them. And what have I just found there? Ooh! I've got a choice with this one. Option 1. It's plus 75 dust every 5 turns for 40 turns. Plus 20% dust on Empire for 80 turns. Probably not as big a boost as option 1 at the moment, but it goes on for longer. And my dust in production will go up over time. So probably better. Or minus 3 TV. Yeah, no, I'm going for option 2. New colony ship. One turn before the population goes back up again, I'll let that go back up, to be honest. Heroes gain a new level. I'm going to go for direct 2. Try and get my, what's it called up. Ooh. Yeah, there's a dark green. Okay, I think I found one of the AI races. That was from that choice earlier. Research, yes. Actually. That's from the technology I just unlocked. New resources. I think just add bonuses to those, honestly.
Yeah, so that soil, that corrosive soil I mentioned, is starting to become a problem on Rassam.
Why is that?
To be honest, I think my people have only just noticed. I think they've only just noticed it, to be honest.
They only just noticed it.
They were busy breeding.
Compulsory breeding program, was it?
Yeah, and it lasted about 20 years.
Yeah, I keep forgetting the what's it called on this?
Turns?
Yeah, the turn length is actually meant to be like a year. cluster next door I've discovered seems to have a few popular. Right, hang on, I'm gonna go for core mining. Actually, no, I'm gonna unlock that first. Missiles. Ooh. That means that system's got an endless window on it. Yep. Ah, I finally met my first alien race, the Hisho. I've got the Hisho right next to bloody door. I'm gonna yoink that system first. Get that exploration thing. Oh, no hero.
I just bought a second hero.
What did you go for?
Oh, my heroes are absolutely rubbish. I only have administrators. And that's all I want because they increase food production and really helps churn those planets up quicker, get them to speed.
Well, I only had one administrator hero available. The others are corporates and adventurers and pilots.
Yeah, I got lucky.
Haha! Behold my new carrion-class frigates.
Carrying class.
Indeed. Truly terrors of the skies.
You've gone for a Craver appearance, haven't you?
I have, yes.
What's your affinity you've gone for your custom race?
Automatons. So we get a little bit of extra production.
Ah.
More or less. It's a bit more complicated than that, but meh.
Yeah, I went for the Sophon appearance and affinity. Appearance because, yeah, we're short asses. Ships aren't as sandcrawlery as I'd hoped, but I actually do like the Sophon appearance ships, they are awesome. And then the avatar screen, where is it? Diplomacy screen. Yep, that's the closest we can get to Jawas in this.
I just got an achievement, but I dismissed it too quickly, so I didn't read what it was. Because I'm a knob.
Well, I didn't want to say, but
It was called Leading by a Nose, but I don't know what it was for. I mean, looking at the score, I'm in the lead, but...
I found a stars cluster that's got a couple of endless wonders in them. It's quite nice. Endless planet.
Leading by a nose, be the faction with the highest score at turn 25, playing on hard or higher difficulty.
Cool. Kind of surprised I haven't had that before.
Usually the United Empire arrives at the top of the scoreboard for quite some time.
Ah, that's true, yeah. I have seen them there before. We do like to take that early lead.
Because they produce nothing but ships the whole time.
Ah, that's a nice star system. Expert light. Okay, hang on. I've got to go in here. Right, yeah. Polaris Workshop. Explorers have discovered a large industrial installation decorated primarily in red and green, hidden under the snows of the northernmost part of this planet. This surprisingly fast infrastructure turns raw materials into finished products, specializing in goods that are small, robust, and colourful. While the details are not clear, reports are that the indigenous workers seem to refer to themselves as expert light fabricators, or ALF. If you look at the planet, it's got a bloody giant. It's bloody Santa's workshop.
Ho, ho, ho. Now I have a machine gun.
Pardon?
80s quotes.
Ah, I thought that was something like from Futurama. Or who have I met now?
Wait, was it from the 80s? No, it was 90s. Wait, what decade was Die Harden? It was 90s, wasn't it?
I think it was the 80s Die Hard.
I'm gonna have to look this up, Anna.
It depends which Die Hard.
The first one. You know, the good one.
That would be 80s, I'm sure. Right, I'm gonna...
Yep, 88.
88, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna, I think we've shown enough of the start of the game. Oh, I know, hang on. Wait, I'm about to be attacked now. All because I happen to wander into his territory. This is how friendly the AI is. You'll immediately attack you.
This is why I don't research wormholes that first.
Yeah, but I now know where.
Better to live in blissful ignorance.
Well, I'll research peace treaties and get him to agree. You start off like Cold War in this game with everyone. If you look, see, yep, Cold War. Apparently, why is he going down? Oh, because I'm doing too well apparently. But yes, We're at Cold War, which is the default relationship, which means that basically he can't enter my zones and I can't enter his zones, but he can enter like we can attack each other's outposts because they are in our territory apparently. That's in neutral space, and attack each other's ships in neutral space because they're dicks. The AI is dick.
Yep.
He has no idea. He has no concept of common peace, except to shoot to kill. Do you have a proto-star in your cluster connected to a wormhole? And on the other side of which is a red star. What kind of star is that? I didn't say.
Hang on. Which one's on my side?
The proto-star. It's sort of like a swirl. Yeah, it's got like swirling arms. Is there a way of showing what the stars are once you explore them?
Yeah, that's the thing. I've explored them all, so I can't tell what they are anymore.
Well, it looks like it's like I said. It looks like a galaxy, mini galaxy. The star does.
What colour is it?
So it's got like pinky arms.
Is the star itself blue?
Star itself is kind of like whitey yellow. It's given off like, yeah, and it's got like it's sort of like got arms on it.
Are they sort of like a red?
Yeah, reddy pinky kind of colour.
Is the star on the other side a red giant?
It looks like it could be, yes.
Right, well, I think we're near each other then.
Well, you're a couple of clusters over from me by the looks of things, and we've got the his show in between, right in between us. And I've annoyingly got the Syrians. No, sorry, not the Syrians. The Harmony right as well next door as well. I'm gonna have to deal with them. Right, and now, as you can see, this is how the game will carry on for a bit longer. This is how the start of this game works. It'll get more and more advanced. When we get to a more advanced stage of the game, I'll start up the video again and take it from there. This has been Jazz along with Chris and the Spoddy McSpod. Bidding you a good night.